It's a great day for a drive in the country, so why don't we get out and look for a back road and see what we can find? A country back road. G'day, it's the 15th of January 2024 and we're just 14 kilometres from the big roundabout in Albany, and we're coming down to a turn off the Albany Highway, and it's called the Redmond Hay River Road. It's a road that I've been down a number of times before. In fact, my sister used to live along there once upon a time. There was a stretch of road that when I used to come down from Perth, I used to come through a back way to get there. So I thought we'll go out and have a look at it. I haven't been there for a long time. And we'll go and have a look at the back road. See what it's all about. See what's happening these days. This is mainly cattle grazing country through here. I don't know how much of it is now dairy, but that was a big part of the industry through here at one point in time. But with the way the dairy farms have been treated by the supermarkets, and despite the fact that we've got more than enough milk in this side of the country to feed our own people, most of it gets imported from the eastern states, which is ridiculous. There are also the tree plantations in behind these trees on the side of the road. So it's a warm day out there, 30 degrees today, and the cattle are generally just laying around on the ground and resting. And it seems that not all trees grow in the same direction. Interesting. In our Ferguson Valley edition, we referred to the Christmas tree, which is endemic to Western Australia, only found over here, I believe. It's actually a parasite. That's what it looks like. And we're now rolling into Redmond. Redmond is on the railway line. The railway line was fobbed off by the government back in the 70s, I believe it was, leased out, and it was the company that took it on, then promptly closed a heap of lines out into the various country areas where the wheat bins were. They decided to use road rather than rail, because now we have a heap of trucks running the roads instead of having the grain transferred by train, which would use an awful lot less diesel than what is being used by the trucks. Good move as far as the climate change is concerned this far down the line, but I guess they couldn't see that far ahead. It's a government after all, and they only see 3 or 4 years ahead, and that's it. That's to the next election. Beyond that, time doesn't exist. Cruise into Redmond. Stop and look for trains, it says. Unless it's a grain train, you ain't going to see much. This is the Redmond store just in here. I assume it's still the Redmond store. Doesn't say. We'll have a quick look around the back here. It's a quiet little area in here. Probably ex-farmers and the like, retired farmers. Not a lot has changed out here over the years. Certainly no skyscraper's been built, put it that way. Now at this point these people are just 24 kilometres out of town, so it's not a bad place to live. It's accessible, it's all Bitumen Road. People sitting out in their garden enjoying the day. Now I don't know whether that is the Redmond store any longer. There's no signage there. The post box is still there, so obviously it's where the Australia Post picked the mail up from. Just down here there's the housing there. On the other side of the road is the Redmond Hall. We'll pick that up in a tick. And the Redmond Fire Station. Fire station, and there's the hall. A reasonable sort of establishment here. Okay, let's go and find this road that I brought you out to have a look at. Head back over the railway line. We did stop, of course. And we're going to turn left. This is called Siding Road. There's a dairy just there. And the shed. I've come through here a number of times, either the evening or the morning, and kangaroos like this road as well. and they like to get up close and personal at times. There's a tree farm in there, so I dare say when we come through next time, if we come through again, that will be all blue gums. Something about rusty old sheds, just something about them. There's some yards over there as well. And of course there's the shady resting place for an old piece of machinery that's had its day, done its job in the past. Shareholders having a meeting. Look at a railway crossing again. And that's where I've met a kangaroo or two. Haven't collected them, but gone close. Right on that railway crossing. The property for sale in there. Pond. Bit of bitumen past the house. I wonder whether that was a councillor's house once upon a time, or whether it's just been put there as a courtesy to stop the dust flowing through the house as vehicles drive past. Why you should always drive with your lights on when you're on a dirt road. In fact, why you should always drive with your lights on anyway. To be seen. I'm not sure how much attention this road gets from the authorities, but it's certainly is slightly corrugated. I believe it is used fairly extensively, certainly by the locals. Let's turn off to Chalkerup. I don't think there's anything here anymore, but we'll go and have a quick look. Now, there is a possibility that the reason for Chalkerup was back in the days of steam. What does that sign say? Water. Yeah, it's back in the days of steam when about every 30 miles the trains had to stop and top up with water. I'd need to check on that, but there's nothing much else here. Well, the school was somewhere in there to the right. There it is. Right. Emblazoned so that you can see it easily as you whip past. Gee, you really got to look for that one. I was looking for a signpost, or a sign at least. Okay, so we have found the school. Where it was anyway, put it that way. Okay, meanwhile back to our track. So we're back up the railway line. When I was planning what to do today, I had a couple of options available to me. Then I decided to do this one. Now that's the Chalkerup Road, and that takes us right around to the back of the Hay River. And that was where I was going to, or one of the options that I had. Maybe we'll look at that another time. This road has turned decidedly rough. With nice expanses of water there. In there now is the Chalkerup Nature Reserve. Now we're coming into Narrowcup. Narrowcup used to be on the main road once upon a time, but of course they bypassed it. Narrowcup Hall on the left hand side there, many a dance out there. either as a dancer or as a player. And I'm currently talking 60 years ago. 60. Wow. Do a Yui and we'll come back and we'll have a look at the place. Once upon a time, it was the railway crossing. And is it there? Anyway, it was went down there to the main road. But they cut that off, and you're now onto the Spencer Road, which is a bit further back, or a bit further on, if we're going the other way. Still all in there. The store just down there, we'll go and have a look at that in a tick. Love the lawnmower on the pole here. Mower repairs and sales. And that's probably the reason for it. Nice. We'll go back and we'll check out the other side of the street. Lovely place up here on the corner. There's the siding down there, and this is the playground. Park, if you will. It's the store down here. Again, no signage. Interesting. It's very nice through here. There's the places for sale. We'll ride the piggy bank and Travels End, it's called, property. And in here is the hall. Playground for the kids. There's the story. For sale, shop and house. So that is Naracup. Well, almost. Let's go and check out the cricket ground. But for the record, Naracup is 34 kilometres from Albany. So we get back to the highway and we're going to turn left. Let's be careful on this corner because it's been the scene of a few bad ones over the years. Sign there on the left pointing to the cricket ground. Where that car's going, that's where we're going. Incidentally, in there, people have been known to free camp in there. Once upon a time, this road used to go straight through to Naracup, but they cut it off. And this is the home of the big cricket bat. A couple of the bats there in front of us have either been hit by David Warner type drives. Well, the wood rot's got to them because the bits of it missing. Oh well. So that is Narrackup, and that's our drive for the day. Time to head back to Albany. Thanks for joining us. If you enjoyed this video, there are over 500 more just like it on this channel. Subscribe and hit the notification bell and we'll let you know when the next video is available. If you liked this video, hit the like button and feel free to share with your friends. Thanks for watching.